A sunny day in the streets of Sandtown. Filled with music, food, dancing, and a life or death message.
We're gonna live and not die. Come on.
The Summer of Peace rally hosted by We Are Us on the final day of the unofficial start of the summer weekend. But the smiles now come just hours after Baltimore's Inner Harbor became the scene of a homicide investigation. Crime tape blocking off part of Pratt Street.
We Are Us, we've been planning these things for months now about a summer of peace, working every day.
Do you think that your administration can have a summer of peace given what we've seen in the track record so far?
I think that that's a ridiculous question. I think that your station in particular has to understand that this is not a hashtag. And what we're understanding is that we're going to work every day to make sure that violence does not happen wherever we can prevent it. But we ultimately also have to understand personal responsibility. What's the personal responsibility? When are we going to have a conversation about how everybody, including your station, can play a part in reducing violence instead of spreading this hatred, spreading this violence, spreading these hashtags, spreading all the nonsense that we see?
The mayor looking to the community to step up while he campaigned on reducing homicides by 15% in his first year. That didn't happen, and so far 2022 doesn't seem to be improving. The mayor says the violence isn't political.
What we don't need in the city of Baltimore is folks to try to politicize this.
But there are politics at play. Governor Larry Hogan, a Republican, is calling on the mayor to show some proof of improvement, sending this letter to Scott last week asking for details on how the city is spending state funding and insight into a crime plan Scott touted in February that the governor says, quote, "At this point, I do not believe anyone, including you, believes is working." The mayor calls the governor's latest push for answers about Baltimore's violence.
This was just a publicity stunt.
The homicide at the harbor happening in the district of Councilman Eric Costello and Senate President Bill Ferguson. Costello telling Fox 45 News adding more police presence is something he thinks the majority of people in the city want to see, adding, quote, "That is one component of an extremely complicated public safety equation." The Inner Harbor back to a tourist gathering point now, while a killer remains roaming the city.